Whenever.
Welcome to Laugh Out Lore, Realms of Altaroth. We are back after about a month, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Maybe month and a half. I don't remember. It's been a while.
We
So
don't talk about Bruno.
yeah, we don't talk about the time lapses. We'll just go with that. So you guys, I'm just gonna go through a quick run through of what we've done in the past couple episodes. So you guys kind of fell down a toilet from above ground, ended up into the Underdark, where you were captured and thrown into a prison. You finally escaped the prison, making some friends on the way by going through some underground tunnels after a monster demon attack on the prison itself. Going through the hidden tunnels, you met a group of dwarves who led you into a labyrinth. You made it through the labyrinth, leaving some friends behind, going forward with a dwarvish kind of like guide, and then he blew himself up trying to protect you guys. You guys finally ended up finding your way, thanks to Issa, towards the raging river that Jason definitely could have just walked through without any issues whatsoever, usually. But y'all had some really good time, and Thorin on the other side was cracking up, making bets with Torrent, and guided you the rest of the way to the city, the heart of the mountain, Luminar. You met with Tharalas, who is the leader of the city. And Luminar is kind of like a marvel of dwarven engineering. It is set within the mountain itself. Stone buildings built into the very walls of the different caverns, with twisting and winding tunnels that lead to the city and away from the city. During the day, the heart of the mountain glows brightly, like it's a day cycle, and then the night cycle it kind of just dies down a bit, so your sleep patterns are not disturbed. But yeah, and then you guys, Sam decided to try to go apeshit coming into this first city ever due to
I didn't decide to.
due to a curse that he inflicted upon himself, definitely on purpose.
Yeah, you decided to click the button on purpose, so.
And the dwarves were able to handle it pretty quickly without anyone getting like super harmed. You guys took the night, and you were awoken by Thorin to go to Tharalas's breakfast meeting that he wanted with you guys. And now we're at the breakfast at Tharalas's. So, before we get started, you guys walk into a very spacious room following Thorin. And you look around and you're seeing it's very rich. You see a long rectangular table sitting like in the very back of the room, draped in a white tablecloth. The table is actually adorned with several like well-prepared dishes. It's still steaming hot. A vase filled with carved gem flowers that glow lightly. And there are plates and utensils set out for everybody. You also see a series of smaller tables already filled, maximum of like about 4 per table, already filled with dwarves chit-chatting and eating. The walls are adorned with decorative tapestries that depict scenes of like dwarves working and mining and living, making different like scenes in the tapestries themselves. There are windows lined at the very top, and it lets in that red glow from the mountain's heart. And you hear like bustling activity from outside, and it does kind of echo in a bit, but like as soon as you step through the doorway, it mutes. You see Tharalas stand up at the rectangle table, throw up his hands. There you are, the sleeping dung beetles. Come. I've been told I can't eat without you.
Oh, yeah, I guess, hey, go ahead to the table.
Yeah.
Dung beetles?
Did he call us dung beetles? Like,
You listen before you even question it.
Listen,
Gonna
man,
make my way over to the table and sit down.
All
All
right.
happy-go-lucky for food.
Same.
Are the seats Goliath-sized?
Definitely not.
Scoot
Just
seats
pull-
together.
But they I
Just
mean,
pull-
One
they're-
for each bum.
so dwarves are quite
Well-
like broad. So like width-wise, you're probably fine because you're weak as hell, right? You have like no muscle definition, so it's like just a stick man. So like you can fit, but you're like hovering over the table. So
your knees are gonna be like bent to hell.
yeah.
Your knees are your armrests.
Exactly. In fact, you can't even like you go to sit down and you pull the chair out, and the chair is actually quite heavy for how small it is. But you kind of scrape it out all the way down, and you sit, and your knees almost touch your chin. And you look around, and like no one's paying attention to you right now. Tharalas is already like throwing food back now that you guys started sitting down, like just like all in like grease just pouring down his beard, like getting stuck together. Like you see bits of like grease like stuck within certain braids and stuff.
Gross.
Looking like he had already started eating and then had to stop because someone yelled at him.
I'm gonna
yeah,
shake some
You know what,
water and
fair.
just splash it right onto his face,
awesome. He's like, oh,
just to kind of like.
he kind of just like wipes himself down. He goes, "What was that for?"
You got a little something,
Exactly.
something in your beard there, buddy.
Right there.
He kind of combs it. He goes, "Oh, it's just gel. It keeps it styled,"
Ah!
and he just rubs it right back in.
Oh, I'm visibly disgusted.
I'm having PTSD of a past relationship.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Way to bring down the mood, Nina.
Sorry.
No, I'm just glad it's a past one. Good
Yeah,
lord, I'm
no
imagining Kevo eating like that.
No, he'd
Oh.
fucking die. I'd murder him.
You see,
I don't know. I mean,
Thorin.
he looks like he could eat like that.
Yeah, no. You see Thorin sit down next to his brother, and he kind of leans over and starts chit-chatting with him. And you see Tharalas kind of just nodding along. And he goes, "Well, now that you're here, we've got some talking to do. My brother told me that you've already had a run-in with the Dugars."
The Dugars, were those like the dwarves that were able to like grow?
Aye, some of them.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit
Yeah.
of a problem. I was made aware this morning that some of our citizens were taken from one of the mines. We believe it's from the Dugars. Originally, they were from here, and we had exiled them. So
Mind if we ask what for?
Aye. He kind of points at one of the tapestries, and you see both like super pale dwarves and kind of staying away from the forges. Like there's a distinction in this tapestry where you see dwarves like actively working in the mines and then actively working on forges, and you see them off to the side pouring potions and such. And they say, Tharalas says, dark magic is forbidden in our society, and for good reason. It can corrupt even the strongest of us. The Durga, or our former kin, found this out the hard way. Once under the rule of Lominar, the Durga began to experimenting with body manipulation, hence the growing that you've seen. They believed they could create more efficient workers and soldiers, but the dark experiments had disastrous consequences. The first test subjects, they were their own. Dwarves, they were their own kind, and others, dwarves captured in battle. At first, it seemed like they were successful. However, the subjects showed an increase in strength and endurance, but also rage. And they soon become uncontrollable, attacking their own. The altered dwarves revolted, attacking both the original Dugars and us. Some escaped, but they were followed by the abominations that you've run into already. Would say that they've become some kind of alliance somehow. As years have progressed, the rage is still there, but also the intelligence has raised. We exiled them due to their experimentation and their manipulation of living beings. But I fear they're making more experiments with our people. So we need your help.
So what about the group that's in the cave-in?
We've sent our people already. We know the forges, the lava flows go to a specific area. And now that you've kind of mentioned the labyrinth, some of our elders know exactly where and sent them on their way. As soon as they're back, if they're all still there, we'll have your friends brought to you when you come back.
Okay. So I guess what you need us to do is try to find the people that have been taken. Is that correct?
We think we know where they are. They're deep in the mountain in their own territory. However, we found a way through. We'll have a guide show you. It's masked. It's hidden by illusions, so they don't even know it's there. But it's more like a shortcut. Gets you into one of their prisons where we think they're being held and experimented on.
We gotta go back to prison.
I mean, we broke out of prison once, and that one had demons in it too. Like,
Demons?
this is just.
This isn't going back to prison. This is a breakout.
It's a
Yeah,
prison
we've
break.
already done one
Side
prison.
quest.
So we gotta break in,
Aye.
get them out,
Aye.
and then we gotta break out with them.
Aye.
This sounds a lot harder than just the breakout part.
I mean, the break-in's gonna be easy. We already got that path. The breaking out, yeah. It's. I mean, if it was easy, we'd do it ourselves.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be easier just to break out the same way we broke in?
Oh yeah, no, that's not the problem. You know, the problem is all the guards and our experiments.
Okay.
Do you want us to clear out the guards
It's up
to
you.
stop the
As long
experiment?
as we get our people back. The experiments, if you see any, put them down as harshly as you can. They will not
Well,
be
that's
kind.
not hard.
I mean, yeah.
And she kind of pats the handle of her warhammer.
Excellent. Also, if you see any equipment, go ahead and thrash it. Hopefully it puts a damper on their things. Any paperwork you may find, burn it.
So not
Complete
only are we
annihilation.
going in to get them out, we're trying to wipe out as much as we can while we're there.
If you have the ability, yeah. If not, just get rid of the guards and we can follow up with our own people.
Shoot, any papers you find, bring them to me.
This may be mildly Nuremberg-y, but do we not want to know any of the scientific information that was maintained or gathered from these experiments?
I think once you see the experiments, you're going to change your mind.
Oof. Can we go shopping first? Are there places to shop in this town?
Oh, for sure.
I would hope so. This is a big city.
It is a
I
big
mean,
city.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to show us a good time before we go kick into a prison.
He
That's
kind-
what I say.
He opens his arms. He goes, "Food is a good time," and he just stuffs
Oh,
like
food's a good time, but I have to watch it drip out of your beard, bro. So like, we gotta
You
go
know-
do some other things.
The rule of the table is your eyes stay on your food as it goes down your gullet. Once the plates are empty, then you can clean up. So, with that, and he claps his hand twice, and all the food on the table changes.
To dessert.
No.
Oh,
And he looks in front of you is just all meat. It has
Oh,
there's
Okay,
like
I like meat.
Yes, I'm
there's-
there for it.
The smells just are so enticing. There's bird-like entities cooked, roasted, looks like on a spit, rotisserie style. There's giant chunks of meat. You're not quite sure what it is, but it
Issa
Like off the
is
movie Hook.
embracing her inner carnivore.
Yes.
So while we're all like chowing down, I'm gonna turn to them and I'm gonna ask, is there do y'all have any information about what we should expect on the inside? And do you happen to have a map with a general idea of where the prisoners are going to be kept and the best way for us to get out once we get in?
Thorin opens his mouth, just filled with food, and it's just drooling out. Like, not even drooling, it's just like falling out as he's trying to clear out his mouth so he can talk and respond. He goes, poor manners, talking while we're eating, but yeah, I guess you need to know this. Do we have a map? No. If we did, we could get him out ourselves. The issue is, we know a generalization. We had one person escape at once. All the cells are in the floor. They're locked, of course. The experimentation tables are usually nearest cells. The person that escaped is no longer with us. He died quickly after, but was able to feed us very minimal information. There are plenty of guards of all types. She never really seen them mutate or grow like the ones you've seen, but it doesn't mean they're not there.
You have some skeleton keys that we could have or buy?
Skeleton keys don't really exist. We've got lockpick sets though.
I've got a hammer.
I have a lockpick.
What?
He looks
I
over
say
at
the
Sam.
hammer option.
Yeah, he looks over at Sam and goes, "That's my man." Food's just still like falling out, and you haven't even seen him take a bite again since he started talking. So you're not sure how much food was even in there. It's just still
Oh
coming.
my god.
Is there any stores here in town that have magical items that might have something to unlock locks easier?
Maybe some spell scrolls. You can always get like a knock scroll somewhere.
Or did you not hear me? I have a lockpick. I have a whole
No,
set
I
of
didn't hear
tools.
you. I saw meat.
I have a lockpick. I have a whole set of tools. You know, I got picks, narrow scissors, mirrors, pliers.
Bobby pins?
No.
Dang.
But I have a file.
You can't put files in your hair. That's just weird.
Someone
So-
hasn't
Like
tried.
chopsticks, just really sharp.
Yeah.
But I mean, what? Yeah, I have the tools if we need to break in with like past a lock.
We might need to pick up a few more just in case.
Oh,
Okay, well. Any other questions? And like Torrent like grabs a handful of meat and just starts like chipmunk eating.
Love it. And Tharalas looks over at you, and like, I imagine like in front of you was that giant chunk of meat, and you just went like both hands just out, and you just pulled it off, and he goes, "She's good too. I like her." Any other questions before I try to start eating again?
I get a coffee with whiskey and cream.
I don't know what coffee is or whiskey. We've got dwarven
I
ale.
don't know what whiskey is after firewater. Jeez.
Yeah. You're using English words. He doesn't understand that.
There. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much all the questions. Is there any way we can get a rundown for the generalization of where y'all... Oh, I guess the only information y'all knew was cells in the floor.
Yeah, so basically the information that he's been able to provide is there's for sure cells in the floor. Unsure of how many, but more than 3.
Okay.
Any other information he may have for you is that the tables for the experiment are near the cells, and there are a lot of guards.
Do we have an idea of how many is a lot?
No.
We walking him blind, guys.
So we finish eating. We go hit the stores. And then we join up with our guide. Who's our guide?
I lean over to Jason. Like, anybody else feel like this is the last meal preparation?
It's
Last
food
meal.
though.
No,
Last
this
meal.
is just a good meal.
This is our first meal.
Yeah,
We've been subsidizing
That's accurate.
on freaking dried meats and nuts and fruit. And Now we have actual freaking food.
Yeah, this is like legitimately your guys' first real meal.
It really
Well, no,
is.
no.
Yeah. Well, prison food counts, right?
No, it doesn't.
Prison.
Have you had prison food? It's worse than MREs. So
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I sure I have sharp teeth now.
Yeah, prison food just tastes like nothing.
yeah,
So.
it's super bland. It has no flavor,
The
Yeah,
worst
no.
middle school cafeteria food you've ever had.
pretty much.
I am instantly intrigued on how Jason knows what prison
Me
food
too.
tastes like.
I'm like thinking
Wait.
like this from both of y'all. I'm like, how do y'all know?
Two letters. A-I. Boom. Jason.
I
I'm
make
telling
shit
you.
up.
I'm telling you.
There's also a lot of research on it.
Yeah.
So, like how
Sure.
prisoners just
I'll explain
don't.
later.
It doesn't
Fine.
taste at all.
Kay's like, I got details later.
I'll explain later.
Okay.
So you did ask who the guide was, and Thorin's like, I'll be guiding you, but I can't go in. I don't really have combat experience.
No, that's fine.
Is it-
We enjoyed walking with you before. I just wanted to know who it was.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Thor,
gonna probably.
go ahead.
I'm gonna probably regret asking, but do we have a? Can we get a hold of? And I lean in and I whisper, hoping Sam doesn't hear me, but like explosives.
Roll a performance check to see how quiet you are.
Okay.
And then Sam, roll a perception.
Before we go, can I get a barrel of water?
Dirty 21.
I think we're
got a
gonna go
19.
shopping after food. So
Yeah, you guys can go shopping. What was your performance?
19.
Sam hears it. It's up to him what he wants to do with it.
Mm. Well, it depends on how. I mean, yeah, that could be useful depending on what the wall's like. Yeah. What, do you expect me to go crazy for explosives every time?
I believe anything that has a button we're in danger with when it comes to you.
Explosives have a fuse.
Some.
and you're walking with a walking torchlight.
Use the button.
Hi.
Listen,
Waves.
well, you know what? Just from what I've seen her do, I don't want to press her buttons.
Probably a good idea. Start
Thorin
stuffing
just,
her face with more meat.
Thorin is like big ass like leg of meat and just like nodding his head with the like in his mouth.
Okay. Well, I think I've got all of my questions out. Anybody else?
Nothing for
No?
me. I'm still stuffing my face.
Is there
Mhm.
dessert?
As you say that,
Excellent.
Tharalas looks over and goes, "Dessert, you say?" And just food's still just pouring out. And he claps his hand twice again, and you see like just the whole table changes once again, and it's full of like custards and puddings and fruits if you want to be healthy. Pretty much like candied fruits, rock candy, of course, because dwarves. Basically anything you can think of, all kinds of different pies, excluding meat pie because that was for appetizer, not
oh yeah,
dessert.
definitely.
So, dig in.
Just face into the cheesecake.
Excellent. As you guys are kind of mowing down, you kind of look around as, everyone else is also eating. However, everyone else's table, they have to get up and get food. But your food is magically just placed in front of you and changes. You hear people kind of like, Sam, I know for a fact you do because you rolled really high on perception. Everyone else, go ahead and roll perception. For Jason's / Alphonse, his perception is a +0. So if someone could roll for him.
So just a D20 straight?
Yep.
Okay, I got a 24.
Ooh, damn.
He got a 7.
Okay.
13.
Sam, we shouldn't allow you to roll for him.
I got a 16.
So most of you would hear like just general whispers as the dwarves are walking by in front of your table, asking asking each other who you are, like who are these people to sit up here. with Lumar's wiener. Leader. Wow. That is a way different word.
It's a whole new perspective.
Yeah. Perspective.
That's a different meaning.
I'm not the only one who can
No.
talk tonight. Talk about lots of meat. So, you guys, you keep hearing people kind of whisper, and then Tharalas is like, "It's actually next on a question. What do you guys call yourselves? Do you have a name?"
Oh my god, we talked about this like 8
I don't
months
remember
ago.
the answer though.
Jesus Christ, hold on.
I feel like Jason knew.
Jason?
I might be able to look up the polls.
Oh my god.
If I could actually look on my computer, I could do it real quick. But I can't.
I am searching. I'm trying to search. The search button is not.
We're just gonna
popping up.
say
This is-
insert name here, and we can inform it whenever we actually figure it out.
Clever name here.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he kind of nods, and he stands up. He goes. Tharalas says, "Everyone, y'all are aware of what happened overnight with our citizens disappearing. You know, the Dugar, and you see people just spit on the floor whenever he says it. Are likely to be the culprit. These heroes, insert name here, are going to help us." And you hear, like, everyone raises a glass of ale that is magically, like, everyone is magically has a glass of ale in front of them, and they all raise, and they all start cheering your group name. And you feel a flush of energy go into your body as you level up to level 3, as more and more people know your name and your notoriety spreads. You continue.
I'm gonna
your
cheer with
meal.
a giant turkey leg.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You guys are able to get your full rest from the night before, which Jason / Alfonso, you already are full rested, so you're good there. You had a nice meal, and Thorin finally stands up and he goes, "Go shopping. I need a nap after this. I'll meet you at dawn, or at daybreak. You've got a few hours. Go get you what you need." And he kind of just like pats his brother on the shoulder, and as he does, the Tharalas starts choking a little bit. He's like, "Oh, you bastard! You know you can't do that when I'm eating." And he kind of just spits food at him, and Thorin just shakes his head and laughs and walks away. What do you guys want to do? Breakfast is over.
I'm gonna
I
head down
need
to the market.
I need to find a general store, whoever sells barrels, and then fill it with water.
Easily done. In fact, you could probably
wait.
find an empty barrel next to a shop and fill it up with water.
Hold up. Fire water?
Just water.
They don't have water around here.
Oh, they definitely have water. But they don't use it
Are
to
you-
drink. They use it
Oh,
for dishes.
God.
and such.
Okay. Okay. Just okay.
Yeah, no. They don't drink water here. That's weird.
How
And
dare.
then I'm gonna make a backpack, like kind of harness with my rope, and put my other backpack on my chest and carry the barrel on my back.
Roll a strength check. Because it's a +0, whoever wants to roll a d20.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
You just hike it up, and you get the barrel placed, and the person that, like, there's a person nearby that kind of just helps you place the wheelbarrow in without any issue. And he goes, "You're kind of scrawny. Good luck." And he walks away, and you secretly see him, like, just walking super slow and, like, turning his head watching to see if you fall over. But you shoulder it, and you put your pack in front, and it kind of counterweights, which is perfect, and it keeps you nice and steady. I'll say for the duration of this day, you will have no issues carrying it around.
Okay, so if like I put it down or something, I'll have to recheck or
Now, if you
whatever,
put it down
so.
like during the day, you're fine because your nat 20 is like you got it figured out. But after maybe like a long rest, and you have to pick it up again, then you'll have to recheck. Depending
Okay.
on how the level of the water too, right? So
Yeah.
cool. Do you guys want to do anything else?
I want to pick up lock picks and some healing potions.
Yeah.
All right. The lock picks will run you about 5 silver per. So how many do you want?
Like the lock picks. I'll probably take 20.
Okay. Easily done.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm gonna
then-
see. Okay.
20 times 5 is what, 100? So 100 silvers,
1
10
gold.
gold.
10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Math is hard, guys.
It really is.
I didn't know the equation.
I'll go. And
Potions.
I'm gonna go and see if there's like a store I can buy just scrap metal, just whatever they got.
Yeah, you can actually pass by a couple. Like, there's plenty of blacksmiths here, obviously.
Yeah.
You can swing by any of them, and they'll give it to you at cost. I'd say you're able to find pretty quickly, without even any rolls of investigation. You could probably find 20 pieces of scrap iron, and they just basically give that to you for free.
Oh fuck yeah!
Scrap iron's pretty pointless down here, so.
And potions.
Yeah. So health potions. What kind are you looking for?
Any of them?
Um.
At least basic or greater.
So you find a shop, an alchemy shop, and it kind of gives you hesitancy at first, due to the tapestry that you saw, and you saw people kind of mixing with the alchemy, and they called them the Durgers. But I'd say you walk in and you're able to find some of the regular healing potions, the 2d2 or was it 2d4 plus 2. Those are 5 gold apiece, and then they do have a 2 greater, which I believe is what, 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
And those are 25 gold apiece.
How many of those did you say?
For the lesser, so for the regular, they have an ample supply. You could probably get up to 10 without an issue, which is...
And you said those are 2 gold.
Yeah, those are 2 gold apiece.
Okay. I'm going to get 1 greater and 2 of the regulars.
Perfect. That is what?
29.
29? Perfect.
That's all my money.
Oh shit! I don't have Tinker's tools. I'll see if I can find a place I can buy Tinker's tools from as well.
Easily
I just
done.
want 5
You want 5 what?
lessers.
She sold out. She bought them all.
Oh, okay.
I only got 2.
Did you say you had? I thought you bought more than 2 of the regulars.
No, I got 2 of the regulars and 1 greater.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misheard. Yeah, so you can pick up 5 torrent without an issue. That's 10 gold, and that's the 2d4 plus 2. Sam, you're able to find a Tinker's tools set for 1 gold.
1 gold. Cool.
Yeah.
That poor cat.
I know.
Apparently, the apothecary is keeping the catnip away from him.
Yeah, exactly. Jason, did you need anything else other than a bottle or the barrel of water?
Not that I can think of.
Could I potentially go to where he filled the water barrel up and fill up a few flasks of water?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. It's no problem.
Okay.
Ara, did you have anything that you wanted to look for specifically?
I've been sitting here scrolling, trying to remember what the heck I was so excited to shop for. Completely drawing a blank. Like, I'm scrolling my sheet and I'm like, man, I had something really clever. And no, I apologize. I can't think of it. I'm sure I will, like, smack dab in the middle of combat or something.
Yeah, exactly. In the middle of the prison, you're like, that's what I needed.
I'm telling you.
All right, cool. You guys can pick up additional rations and such. I mean, whatever you need, it's not going to cost enough to really put a hamper on your finances. So just the normal stuff, where the rations, bedrolls, if you guys don't have any, which I believe most of you do, though.
Yeah.
Stuff like that you can pick up pretty quickly and pretty cheaply. So if you guys are done shopping, you can head back and meet up with Thorin as he guides you forward.
I believe I'm done. All I'm finding under team names is the ones that I sent you, and I think the undecided was the one that I ended up sending you as my main choice.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
Yeah,
I
like
can't
I said,
even
we'll
search up
figure
the
it out.
poll.
Insert name here.
So,
That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
For now.
okay.
I think I have it in my notes somewhere. But again, that's like 40 pages by now. So, all right. You guys head back towards the place you left with Thorin. And you see Thorin kind of like, he's not quite armored, but he is wearing different clothes. He's wearing like almost very roguish style. A lot of leathers, but it's not like hard leather or boiled leather. It's very soft. And he's got a crossbow like hung around his back. He goes, "Are you ready?"
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yep.
All right. He starts heading you out of the city. Oh, Sam, did you not, before we do this, did you not want to look for a firearm?
I guess I'll see if I can find something, but you mentioned that,
Roll an investigation.
yeah, roll an investigation. Oh yeah, no, that's just a 12.
You barely missed, bro. I rolled a 13. If you would have matched or gotten higher, you would have found one. We'll try again when you get back. See if somebody gets some eyes. Oh, here it is. The ADHDs. After death, honorable deeds.
That is it. Jesus. Oh my god.
That is
Okay.
hilarious. All right. So
Everybody's
okay with
still
that.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
from this point
Okay.
forward, you guys are known as the ADHDs. After death, honorable deeds.
I like it.
That is fantastic.
Oh,
That is definitely some ADHD naming right there.
Justin, I know you said you got your internet back, so do you need to switch over to your computer or whatever?
I have it going. I just need to close it off my phone and then
Okay.
rejoin.
Yeah, we'll just wait for you real quick because it's pretty quick. So.
Okay.
I have to accept my own chat rules. That was weird.
good to
Where's she
follow
doing?
the rules, Brandon.
I know, right?
Hello?
What
I'm pretty
kind
sure
of
we got that based on. Every time that I read it, I thought of like the ACD song,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
"Dirty Deeds." Just like
Done.
say it to Dirty Deeds. It's perfect.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
All right, welcome back. So you guys are able to start following Thorin as he walks you out of the city. He leads you into a series of tunnels, and he goes, "All right, you guys have been walking for quite a while, about probably 5 or 6 hours down some dark tunnels." And Thorin turns around and he goes, "We're closing up ahead. We need to go a little quieter here. So I need you all to roll stealth." Oh,
Jason,
Thorin.
don't fuck this up.
Dirty
Thorin.
21.
21
Don't
for
worry, I
Sam.
got +1 for this.
9.
5.
2.
Oh my
I think
God.
it's the water sloshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Okay. Well, so that's
What did Thorin roll?
Yeah, what did Thor roll?
Thorin rolled a 6, but with his modifiers, it's a 23.
Jesus. Okay.
So yeah, he's good. So that's 1, 2, 3 successes and 2 failures. I will keep that in mind as you continue. And he holds his hand to the wall, and you hear a small, like, pop. And he goes, "Come on." And he walks through, and he disappears from sight. And he walks straight through a wall.
Ugh.
I go and follow.
He's really good at stealth.
It's the door all over again.
I'm gonna be like, wait, where's our capes?
I'm going to investigate the invisible wall.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
just
follow
want to try
suit.
and walk through it.
Yeah.
I just walked through.
No
I think I'm stealthy.
investigation. Yeah.
You
I'm
guys-
not stealthy, but
You guys walk through, and it just looks like another cave system. And you look around, and from this side, after you enter, you can see, like, it looks like a T now, where you can exit without an issue. Thorin says, "All right, little ways to go, but if we're going to prepare, now would be the time. Just keep it down." Do you guys need to do anything before we get ready?
Can I like put those? We still have those robes, right? The ones that look like cave walls.
The what?
The cloaks that we stole from the prison.
yeah,
We
yeah.
still have them on our person, right? And
Yeah.
they gave us advantage on rolls for stealth, right?
Well, for that particular scenario, yes.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, you can still try to use them. It's up to you.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna put mine on just in case.
All right. You add, since this is a rocky terrain and caves, or a cavernous terrain, really, you do add a +5 to all of them, all your stealth rolls. So jot that down. It only works in cave systems.
Okay.
So your cloaks
Yeah.
are helping in this case. They're not an exact match, which is why you don't get advantage, but it is really, really good.
Oh,
Okay.
before we start going, I hold up my hand and I'm like, "Look what my goddess granted me!" And I wiggle my fingers, and a bunch of symbols appear in the air, and I cast encode thoughts, and I show like a sneaky stick figure sneaking down a tunnel whenever somebody touches it or looks at it or whatever it is. What is it? It's otherwise stationary.
wait, so this happens in our head or we see this?
Oh no, it says I pull out. I'll read it. Putting a finger to your head, you pull out a memory or an idea or a message from your mind, transform it into a tangible string of glowing energy called a thought strand,
Oh,
which
cool.
persists for the duration or until you cast the spell again. The thought strand appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you as a tiny, weightless, semi-solid object that can be held and carried like a ribbon. It is otherwise stationary. And
It'll
I can
let you
also
do-
read other people's minds and make it word form too, or whatever memories I'm reading from somebody else's. Apparently. If you cast a spell or conjuring on a spell or an ability that allows you to read or manipulate the thoughts of others. Oh, I have to be able to read somebody else's mind.
Right.
So okay, so I can only do mine.
If you already
Okay.
have a spell that can detect thoughts or modify memory,
No,
then it helps that way.
no. So it's just mine. All right.
Hmm.
Just in case we can't talk. Maybe
Now, if
I don't know,
you
mime
can
something at me.
let's see, the thought strand appears. So they can't read this, right? They can see that you're holding like a thought strand, but it's encoded, so like only people that have it. How does that work with others?
Which percent? thought strand appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you as a tiny, weightless, semi-solid object that can be held or carried like a ribbon. It is otherwise stationary. So I guess if I made words, I could make it into words, maybe.
Got you. Okay, that works.
Cast a spell while holding the thought strand allows you to... Oh, casting the spell while holding a thought strand allows you to instantly receive whatever memory, idea, or message the thought strand contains. So I'm assuming if they touch my thought strand, they'll get the message.
That works. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So what do you pull out of your head?
Basically a little cartoon of a stick figure being sneaky,
Perfect.
just to show them that I have that ability.
Awesome. You guys see?
Cool. What's it do?
Yeah. You guys see like this little short
Touch
Punching
it.
weapons.
You gotta touch it.
You got to touch his ribbon.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm good. Walks on
Like
ahead.
glowing ribbon.
I walk by and do finger guns.
I literally touch it.
Excellent.
Should have learned from Mia on this one not to touch things, but
Ara, your mind fills with just an image of someone like sneaking down a hallway. It is very rudimentary, very stick figure like, but it's reminiscent of cartoons that you've seen back home. Probably a E-Bombs World video that he pulled out of his memory, and that's it.
I definitely laugh loudly with my 2 of stealth at this image that Justin has produced for Jason.
Okay. Excellent. You hear it. You hear your laughter echoing off the walls. And Thorin's like, I said we've got to be quiet.
I point to her.
Kind of just sits there and he watches both sides where you guys entered from and down the hall or down the cave system, and he listens intently. I think we're safe. I don't think anyone heard. Are we ready now?
I'm getting my hammer ready.
I nod.
Excellent. Let's go. And he starts walking forward again. Since you did stop, everyone can re-roll stealth.
And or needs to.
Thorin,
Much better.
are they good?
I did better. 7.
Damn,
18.
There we go.
Because I did just stand there. Do I need to re-roll?
Since you kind of stayed stealth and didn't even talk, you're still 21.
Yeah, cool.
Ara with her nat 20 is super quiet now that she got yelled at by Thorin.
Yep.
I now have a 13
All right.
with the 5 added onto it.
Oh, yeah. Good point. So actually, Alphonse, you would have a 7 plus 5 is 12. You'd have a 12 on your stealth because the cloaks you guys are wearing are plus 5.
Oh, okay.
And Thorin rolled a 5, but with his modifier, it's 22 now.
Ooh.
And he starts walking forward. And Ara, you sneak up on him with your super stealthy skills. And you stand in front of him and you stick your tongue out at him. Like, oh, where did you come from last? You weren't that quiet a minute ago?
I just want to lean down and just kiss him on the cheek real quick.
He blushes.
Aww.
And then smack him on the ass and say, let's get going.
Excellent.
There
You
goes
kinda-
the stealth.
No, I rolled a nat 20. I smack lightly.
I smack light. It's a caress.
Yeah. Just right down the cheek.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a swipe.
Wait, this man ate really sloppily. I'm not interested. I take it back.
Oh, no. There's no takebacks. He is happily married, though, so he will abstain from your forward advances. But he does advance forwardly and walks further, showing you guys the path. It's pretty straightforward. There's just one path going forward. But then he kind of stops and in front of you is like a dead end. And he goes, "All right, we're here. I can't go past this. I'll die. Good luck to you." And he is going to quickly bypass you guys and skedat down the hallway back where he came from.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap the whip around my hand and get it ready.
All right.
Uh-huh. And then I look at everybody. I'm like, y'all ready?
Ready?
So
if you are.
ready.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my new homunculus out of my bag.
Excellent. Why don't you describe it to us, Sam?
Yes.
It is a small clockwork scorpion, like very very steampunky gear design. It has like replacing the stinger is like a giant needle for it.
Ooh.
Nice.
I was about to say Wild Wild West, but you. Mm-mm.
It has like wrenches, wrenches replacing its
Oh, those are cool.
pincers.
This sounds really dope.
I really do.
I like it.
If I wasn't so creeped out, I'd draw it for you.
Yeah, exactly. That was my kind of line
Do
of thought,
it.
too.
No. Arachnophobic. Can't do it.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yo, you're good.
Well, this is why I have in my notes no spiders, so. But you guys get whatever you need ready. You ready your weapons, and you step through the dead end, hearing a light pop. And I believe you should see the screen in front of you with the map. And I believe it is up on Twitch as well, so everyone else can see. You cannot see very far in front of you, even with your dark visions, but you are able to see, I think it's about 50 feet, or about 30 feet in front of you max at a time right now.
Who's holding my hand?
You're fucking blind as a blind person. I was gonna say bat, but I was like, oh, that means you'd have advantage here. That doesn't work.
Bats do not get advantage here.
We never figured out who's holding my hand. Who's holding my hand?
It looks like I am. We're standing next to each
I was
other.
gonna say, not it. I need
Aura
both my
is-
hands for my hammer.
Same.
Yeah.
I could always put my homunculus on his head and he could ratatouille this shit.
It makes,
That'd be awesome.
it makes sense that the two spellcasters are doing it, just like holding hands,
Yep.
so that way y'all each have a hand free to like do your shit.
Yeah, he can Eldritch Blast and I can Acid Splash.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go.
I love
Oh, you know what's gonna happen if you ask
Really
it splash.
sick combo.
I know.
it. All right. Well, what do you guys want to do? Staring in front of you is it's a pretty wide hallway. I'm talking like 30 feet wide, and 30 feet out is the maximum you can see currently. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna slowly creep forward, I guess.
Yeah.
How far do you want to go?
I mean, I've got 30 feet of walking. Let's go the full.
Place you right there.
Can I am I able to roll stealth again?
You
Since
guys
we
are,
stopped.
yeah. I mean, if you need to roll stealth again, you can definitely do that as you pop through. So he said, unless you rolled poorly, you can keep your stealth.
Mia.
Okay. That's a
Well, I
29.
mean, the last one you had us roll, I rolled 18.
That's pretty
And
good.
this one, there's an 18 on the die, so that's plus the 3 is 21.
Nice.
So,
Noted.
I got a 29.
Ooh, noted. Okay.
Yeah.
Torrent, are you
So
just
I'm gonna-
following her up?
I'm gonna go side by side with her.
Okay.
And I am gonna actually. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
I'm gonna follow behind. I want to say about 10 feet back though.
Cool.
Same. I'm gonna drag Jason with me.
Jason, do you go
I'm willingly walking.
Perfect.
So
Well, it's not like I could drag you anyways. Let's be real.
you could try.
All right. So, perfect. Torrent and Isa, you can see to the edge of the map. And then Kraz and you got basically the spellcasters you can see to about right there.
Okay.
Except for me.
Is this an intersection or
This is
Or
all
is
you
it
can
just-
see currently. So you're not really
this is
sure.
what?
This is all you can really see right now, so you're not really sure.
Did we pass a door though?
You did not.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is there any sort of like light source or anything coming from anywhere?
There is not.
Your head.
There is not. Well, keep creeping forward, I guess.
Now, Issa, correct me
Wait,
if I'm
should
wrong,
we
but you
go
emit
around?
light, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I said your head.
Dim light, yeah.
So what's your dim light radius? Is it 10 feet or is it 20?
That was flavored, so I was leaving it up to GM.
Okay, we'll say it's like torchlight, like 20, or 20
Okay.
of dim light around you, basically. So
Cool.
realistically, you can still only see about 30 feet in front of you, but everyone
fine by
else
me.
can see you.
Oh, maybe.
Well,
If
but
you
you are
step around the
stealth too,
corner.
so I would say actually, since you're so stealth, you're probably able to control it a bit, right? Where
Yeah.
you can just kind of damp it down.
It just
So-
looks like embers right now.
She can
Exactly.
control her body heat, right? Which is
Yeah.
what making her brighter or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
So, should we sneak around a corner or should we just go out right into the middle?
I'm ready for a fight. I'm just gonna slow steps, but I'm still just gonna go straight forward.
So,
Looking around where I can, see if I can find something.
do we have chalk or anything? We do have something like that, right? I remember like
You
us
do,
Got
talking
yes.
about
sleep
it.
dust.
You have
We could
chalk
paint
as
with
well.
sleep dust.
Okay, I'm gonna make an X on the wall that's closest to us. That's currently to know that this is where we came from.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
The walls are
and
actually
then-
pretty dry too, so it stays without any issue.
okay. So I'm gonna look at Issa and I'm gonna be like point to the right. Because if we don't know if it's a maze, so if we just keep turning right, we'll eventually come back to where we are.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, she'll nod quietly back and start looking towards the right.
All
I'm
right.
gonna move around to the right side.
I assume that we follow.
Yes, you probably would. Alphonse is really the only one that can't see shit, but he can actually see like the underglow of Issa because she's controlled. It's not bright, but he can see like the faintest light, right? Because it's dark as hell.
I'm just following my parents, so it's fine.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm
So,
still like,
Issa, you're just like creeping around the corner so you can get a better view.
Yeah, and I'm looking around all angles before continuing.
All right.
And I'm keeping an eye on her back as she leads.
Well, see something.
You do. Looking forward, you see a Durgan guard in front of you on both sides of the hallway.
I'm gonna. Does it look like they see me?
Currently, they are not moving towards you. Kraus, they are just out of your range.
Well, we were told to basically destroy.
I'm gonna sneak around to your side. And I'm going to hand signal and be like, split or take or 2-on-1.
She's gonna motion for split.
Okay, I'm gonna hand signal back to the group and be like, I'm gonna put up 2 and I'm gonna be like forward. And then I guess I'm gonna sprint up to A and do
I'm gonna charge up to B.
yeah, and
Okay.
I'm gonna do a surprise attack.
I'm gonna go into a rage.
Excellent.
Jason and I are going onto the far wall. Like,
I'll go ahead and I'll like be on the corner.
Ara, did you explain that whole strategy meeting to me? Or
I-
just dragging me along?
No, I'm just dragging you.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing hand signals, and then I'm just like, okay, and I just drag you.
I would like to note I'm going to wait to go into my rage until I'm almost right on top of B.
Oh, okay. Cool. Noted. Now,
Um.
Torrent,
mhm.
we're going to start with you because you did speak first. You run up to A, and you do get one surprise attack.
Is there any way that I can be on the other side of him? I had 45 feet of movement. I don't know if I can
like.
get
You want
to
to
that.
circle around him like this?
Yes,
I mean, there's plenty of movement. He will
but then I
definitely
guess I
see
wouldn't get
you.
a surprise.
Right.
Okay, so we'll do from behind him then, and go ahead,
Okay.
and I can always skirt him after I'm done.
Cool. So you want to hug the wall and do it, or do you want to go down one?
I want to go down one.
Okay. Got you.
Yep.
All right. Pop, pop.
Okay. Whoosh. Guys, it's been so long. Okay, so that's a 19 to hit. Did you say I had advantage on the first hit, or just straight out of the way?
It will be advantage because it's surprise.
Okay, so the first roll was a 19, and the second one is a 19. So a 19.
Is it a +0? Oh, never mind. You didn't roll a 19. That's just what you got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
So a 19 to hit for the first hit.
Well, give me a second because I had this up and there it is. It was not the right encounter. So, my bad. Wow, my computer's going so slow now. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll initiative for everything else first. You'll still get your surprise attack, Torrent
Okay.
and Issa.
16.
Ooh, so good. 4.
Awesome.
You
Sam.
Speedy.
can't see shit.
I'm a speedy boy.
15.
Got you.
I am like being led by the nose, basically, so I'll take it.
So I'm moving you to 3, Alphonse, because Kraz has a higher init bonus than you, and you tied. All right. So, Torrent, you're going up to A, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Roll to hit. What was it, 19, yeah?
It was a 19 to hit, and the
Hits.
first hit is a 5 for damage.
Nice. All right.
And then the second hit for the unarmed. That one is. This one is not.
It would not be a
advantage on
surprise,
the roll,
right?
right?
Right.
Just straight. So
Yep.
a 16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Okay. And then that one is also going to be another 5.
Cool.
And then. What do I want to do? I want to do a bonus action. Oh no, that was my bonus action. Okay, I'm going to skirt around to the other side and put the spellcasters. Put A in between me and the spellcasters.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Now, Issa, you're up. You get one. You get to rage right next to B.
I ignite basically, more or less.
And
And
how many
he
feet is that?
instant.
20,
Huh?
right? Is that
It's
20?
10.
10
It's 10
okay.
foot. 10-foot radius, and he takes 2 damage right off the bat.
Excellent. That is B. 2 damage.
And I'm hitting him with my Warhammer. 17 to hit.
17 hits. And it is with
Now-
advantage, so make sure you hit advantage on it.
Oh, okay.
Just in
Ooh,
case
that's
it's-
much better. 23 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
With 6 damage.
Sweet. You guys see, except for Alphonse, Torrent and Oh man, my brain is farting tonight. Issa run up and just smack the shit out of these Durger guards. Now it is B's turn, and he's kind of pissed and hot. So he is going to try to smack you back with his war pick. Ooh, 16 hit.
Meets it, beats it.
All right. So that is 6 points of damage.
Is that bludgeoning?
Piercing, which is
Piercing,
halved, I
okay.
guess, right?
Yep.
So 3. And then no, that's all he's going to do.
Okay.
A is going to lash out at Torrent. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Holy shit, guys.
Woof. You guys, I just remembered the message we got earlier today.
I did warn you. All right. With that, you guys feel the cavern kind of vibrate with sound, and it's so forceful, like you can feel it deep into your bones. Well. Who do we have here? And it did not come from the two in front of you.
Oh, of course it didn't.
Why
Torrent,
wouldn't it?
you're up.
Who is up?
You.
Me. Okay. So I'm gonna be like, it's ADHD, motherfucker. And I'm gonna hit him again.
Excellent.
Unarmed. Oh, 10 to hit. That misses, right?
It does miss, yes.
So the second one is going to be an 11. Also
Misses.
misses, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna spend a key point. To hit again. 7. That is
Misses.
trash, guys.
Damn.
Trash.
Swoosh, swoosh, and you just miss all 3 hits.
You're just faking them out. You're just faking them out. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just like, he's dodging
the
without any
pain.
issues. Issa, you're up.
All right, taking another swing, but I'm going to do it. Reckless attack. So I have advantage. Oh, natural 20 on the first one.
Oh, fuck me.
Definitely taking that.
Yeah, I would too. It's going to hurt him.
Only 9 damage with the Warhammer. But I am going to use my bonus action to pulse out again.
How is it 9 damage? You roll and then you times it by 2.
Okay, well, then it's still, I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, okay. Well, so that's
3 and 3 is 6 plus the 3.
Oh, I doubled that too, so it's
Oh, okay, so 12.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's much better. Nat 20s I reward extra friendly because they're fun.
Gotcha.
But I also do it to the bosses, so you know.
Yeah, so it's 12 plus the 2 from my pulse.
And then your pulse. Cool. You guys see a wave of energy just emit from her and just fire pulses out from her body. And you guys see this Durger just like stumble back after being smashed with this freaking warhammer. He's still up, though.
Yeah, I figured. That's my turn.
All right. Ara, you're up.
Oof. None of them are. Okay. Sorry, I'm having cat problems. the positioning is bad to fight these two guys. Thank you, because I was actually about to ask you. I've got 30 feet. So I am. Let's see. Yeah. Anything I shoot at them is potentially going to hit one of the others. That's the problem.
Don't forget the barrel.
And for some reason, Jason is whispering to me about a barrel of water. Okay, this, of course, this is your discretion, but like if I were to do something that, like Ray of Frost, that it's a beam that just goes, it's straight towards a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, is that gonna just affect the one?
Yes.
Am I allowed to ask that question?
Yeah, it'll only affect one. It doesn't pierce through.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna try and freeze A.
Perfect. All right. Is it a save, or how does that work? Is it a roll?
No, it's a roll. Fuck.
8 misses.
I rolled an 8. Hang on, because I think I have so favored by the gods, if you miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome. I have not been paying attention to know if 16 would even change that,
It will.
but
It does.
let's
Hope for 2 4s.
yeah. Damn.
So close, but not
Okay.
quite there.
All right. Well, that was my turn, y'all.
All right. Carlos, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward. Let's see, where's that pin at? I thought there was a pin at. Okay, yeah. So, like, oh, only about like 20 feet forward.
Just straight forward.
Up like towards the middle.
Got you.
Yeah, about there, perfectly. I'm going to fire my crossbow at A.
Hell yeah.
And that's a 10.
10 misses.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to have my homunculus move up right next to A and cast Shocking Grasp.
So your homunculus is arachnid-like, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I may actually have something for that. You said right in front of it?
Like to the side of it, I was going to put it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is now
Oh,
surrounded.
that's cool.
Now, what kind of armor do these ones have?
Roll perception for me.
Perception. 15.
You can see that they have a wooden shield and scale mail.
Scale mail. Damn it. So it's like made out of like dragon hide or something. Well, no, it wouldn't be dragon hide.
No,
Metal rings.
it's metal rings.
Metal rings?
Yeah.
Oh, he just got excited.
Yeah. he
So Shocking Grasp gets advantage on metal armor.
Yep.
And I get a dirty 25
Yeah, that'll hit. See if it nat 20.
for 6 damage
So did you do that already with advantage?
with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, 6 damage. Cool.
Just jams the stinger in.
Halved because they are resistant.
Go, homunculus, go.
And then that was your bonus action, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Alphonse, you're up.
Okay, seeing Arya go for A, and I see a magic beam hit A, but miss or whatever it did, and then I see it light up with electricity. I know that there's an enemy there. And I pull out a little black book with an alchemist circle on it, and I cast Mage Hand right on A's face,
All right.
and I squeeze.
Does it cause damage?
No, it's just like a distraction. I'm hoping I give everybody advantage with it or something.
All right.
Because it's a hand covering his face, so
Perfect.
I'm just imagining thing.
with 10, and it has what does it say? And it says can carry more than 10 pounds, so I'm hoping it has 10 pounds of pressure.
You're my favorite D&D player.
I'll allow it. Let's go. I'm gonna see if I have a hand.
Surely there's a crawling hand on there somewhere.
No, I'll have to get one for next time. Darn.
There's a look up thing.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right,
Every
so
time I hear Mage Hand, I think Mickey Mouse Glove.
yeah.
Merp, merp.
All right.
Damn it.
Anything else, Jason? Alphonse?
I can't see anything else, so I'm not gonna move. I'm holding Ari's hand with my other hand. So
Excellent. So with that, the Durgar in front of you, Isa, is going to try to swing at you again after he expands to large.
Okay.
You see him just
Perfect.
like his body just starts shifting and gets like super big, about 10 feet tall, and he takes a swing at his now enlarged war pick as well. Oof. That is a 20
Hits.
something. Math, guys. 21.
he misses.
So that is
Just barely. 14
plus. That is 16 points of piercing damage.
So half
Halved,
would be 8.
Right. And I need you to do a dexterity save. No, I'm sorry, a strength save.
Strength.
Yep.
I'm good at those. 14.
All right. It does save.
Okay.
Lovely.
Ooh. I'm good at those. I have a +5. Rolled really low.
With that, it is now A's turn, and it is technically surrounded. So we'll be with disadvantage, but he is going to try to squish the spider after he enlarges.
Wait, can he enlarge if he's surrounded? I thought
Yes.
last time they couldn't if they were surrounded.
They can't if they can't grow tall. So if there's not enough space vertically, then they can't. But there is now. So he basically pushes away and enlarges.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
No, only because it's enlarging. So like he's physically pushing you away.
Me.
I kind of want to know how much my hand is covering his eyeballs right now.
It's literally just like the pupil.
Just one of them
That,
got eye patch.
let's see, 10
the eyeball.
feet. It would probably be like covering one eye, like fully. But he's still surrounded, so it's still disadvantage, and he's obstructed.
Oh, I'd definitely be
so
trying to poke it with my thumb.
he is going to try and squish Mr. Spider. Since he's just trying to squish. Ooh. 7 hit?
Let me see here. Nope.
He's and your homunculus just dodges out of the way very quickly. Damn, that sucks. I was really hoping for that. All right. And you hear again. Huh. You guys are a little feistier than the others. Torrent, you're up.
Okay. So if I scoot around him and I'm in the block that's like right above B, but also adjacent,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Would that put B as surrounded as well
Yes.
as A?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm moving there.
Okay.
And then I am going to I'm gonna hit. We're gonna hit this bitch. Yeah. Not like that. Oh wait, I have the better of the two, right? Because it's surrounded.
Yes.
Or no?
Advantage?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Words are fucking not.
Oh yeah. Which one are you hitting?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which one? A or B?
Mhm.
Okay. Roll damage. Times 2.
Okay. So that is a 6. It rolled 2d4s for me already, and then added 4.
Oh, that
Is
sucks.
that-
And they were both ones. Oof.
I know.
So I mean, yeah, technically it's right, except for it would be plus 4 times 2, 8, 10. It'd be 10 points of damage.
Okay. So 10 points.
Ooh,
Okay.
he's fucked
And then
up.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for an unarmed again.
All right.
Good.
And is this with advantage or no? The second
It
one.
still is, yeah.
Okay, so the first roll was a 21, and the second one is a 16. So the 21,
Cool.
It's a-
Hits.
it's a dirty 20. And God, ones, and I hit it for another 5.
How do you want to do it?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna spread out my stance, and then I'm going to reach up with my right leg, and I'm just gonna hit him right in the nose, like in an
Perfect.
upward motion to shove the nose up into the brain.
You go up and you just kind of uppercut because you need this much leverage, and you actually step on the homunculus, and it kind of like lifts you up to kind of give you that extra momentum, and you just shove your hand right into the tip of his nose, and you just hear it cracking, and it just shatters as it gets pushed into his brain, and he shrinks back down to his normal size and collapses, blood just pouring out of his nose, out of his mouth, and out of his eyes.
Beautiful. So now I'm gonna use a key point, and I'm gonna turn on B,
Sweet. Roll to hit.
and so the first roll would be 21, but second roll would be 17. So 21 to hit,
Yep.
and then that is 7 damage.
How do you want to do this one?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do 2 quick jabs to the kidney. The last blow being the hand with the whip, and I'm just gonna dig it in.
All right. You just pop him twice as you spin around from killing A, and he's still facing Issa, so you just pop, pop, and you swing one more time with the whip wrapped around, and it just kind of like settles into his kidney, and you just see him jerk, and he collapses, shrinking back down to size as well.
I want to lean back to Jason and be like, they're both dead.
Sure. Did you check them?
They look pretty dead, dude.
All right. You guys take
But
a
it would be
listen.
pretty funny if you go blindly trying to check bodies.
All of you roll perception for me.
Okay. I also want to pop a healing potion.
Cool. Yeah, easily done.
Well,
Can I move my mage hand onto Torrent's backpack?
Natural 20.
Yes, you can.
13.
21.
12.
Okay. Sam, from where you are, you do hear clinking from the path you're facing. But you're pretty much the only one.
Oh. There's something down this path. I hear like a clinking noise.
can I continue forward since I'm still enraged.
You can.
I'm gonna.
How much does the healing potion heal me for?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 2d4, so 4, so 6. I got 6 health points back.
Sweet. So Issa, sneaking around, you do see that the wall ends as you go down. But that's all you can basically see. Like, you can't see Pat in this room yet.
I only moved 10 to get there, right? Or is
Yep.
that 15?
That was 10.
I got 30 feet of movement. Let me go ahead and move the 20.
You can
I'm right
see the
behind her.
grate on the floor.
I'm moving like somewhat behind as well, and I pick up my homunculus on the way.
Perfect.
And in natural succession, I start going forward, telling Jason that everybody's moving now.
All right.
Did anybody want to check the bodies before we like walk past?
Sure, let me check it.
Yeah.
With no light.
Y'all can be over there rating bodies as we go through.
Jason,
Yeah, I'm like trying to, Actually, I have a torch and a tinderbox. Fuck it. I'm gonna light my torch.
No! I smack it out of her hand. No.
What?
No.
They already know we're here.
I'm already lit up like a
yeah.
torch
Issa
anyway.
is-
So.
I can
This is
light
on
up
fire.
my what the fuck is it called? War club anytime I need.
Can I roll to see if he was able to smack that out of my
Yes.
hand?
In fact, let's do contesting dexterity. So, Crystal, do a dex save,
Whoops, hang on.
and then
That was
Justin
wrong.
do a dex check.
I got an 8.
Nice and 3.
You're able to hold on
God,
to
we
it.
suck.
Yeah. I mean, he sucks more, so it's fine.
I didn't knock it out of her hand, but
Nope.
she probably didn't light it within that time. So she
I
knows
had
I'm like
not lit it
trying to no.
So I just put it back in my backpack.
All right.
Can I just like whisper, should we go back in stealth?
I don't know. I feel like everybody knows that we're here. But we could
Don't
check
know.
these bodies.
They don't know where we are.
I'm pretty sure they know where we are.
Yeah, we have a glowing fire person.
There's
Uh,
that, and they said that we were already stronger than the last group or whatever.
Ara kind of likes to keep the peace, though, so she's
there-
just like, yeah, whatever.
Is there anything other than a grate here?
There's an obsidian table.
Ooh, an
That
obsidian
is
table.
disturbing.
Can
Guys,
I
I
peer
think
down
it's
the grate?
I think it's the prison. Like they said they were held in a prison in the ground with
Yeah, they also
grates
said
on top.
abomination, like
Grates on
the other
top?
things were close by.
Well, if the prisons were in the ground, then they have to have like bars on top, right?
Gonna go over to the grate. Can we lift it?
Can we look in before we lift it?
Which one are you doing? Are you lifting it or are you
Can
looking
we
in
just
first?
flood it so that everything down there dies?
But we're supposed to be saving people.
Oh shit, I thought we were killing everyone.
Can I give her a gentle
the
thump on the back of
abominations.
the head?
Man, we gotta have
Excuse-
some before mission briefs for the stupid ones like me.
We
I wanna look
did.
into
It was
great.
called
We
breakfast.
kind of did. It was during breakfast.
I know it. I was listening, and that's what I heard. I heard kill all the things. They're abominations. Don't keep the paperwork.
I'm gonna call through like quietly and ask if there's anybody alive down there.
Roll perception for me.
Can I
Can I
drop?
assist?
Can I cast light on a rock and drop it down?
You can.
11. Yes, please do that.
As the light falls down between the crates, between the great circles or squares, I guess this is. You hear a soft thump, but everything around it is just bodies, non-moving, no sounds.
Yep, burn them all.
Well, check somewhere else.
Well,
mean,
we
if-
heard chains, but they could potentially have the ones that they've made into things down there.
That's true.
If there's an obsidian table that you said, right?
Right next to you guys.
They
Does
do
it have, like,
the
straps and stuff
experiments
like
next
that?
to it or whatever.
There are no. Actually, roll a perception check.
Could I assist?
Yes. We'll do it with advantage, so you're both looking.
So I have 22 without advantage, and with advantage, I have a 22.
Alright. Torrent, using Issa as your light source, you're able to discern multiple stains of blood that kind of rolled off this table and back into the sewer, back into the grate. No straps, but it definitely looks like a lot of blood has rolled off this table.
Okay, so how many bodies are down there, did you say?
You can't see everything just due to how big the cavern is under it. But from what you could see, you saw about a dozen.
Sam, you said you had mirrors, right? Can
Yeah.
I borrow it and like tie it to a a piece of rope and like see if I can like, or even just like hold it and kind of look around with the mirror?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah. You drop down the mirror and you kind of just angle yourself so you can follow it twist. It's about a 20 by 20 cavern down there. With his light, you can kind of see everything. There are many, many bodies laid out. Roll
Any of them
perception with
greedy?
disadvantage, Torrent.
Perception with disadvantage?
Yeah, just only because you're looking through a mirror.
This is 9.
You don't really see any movement. You think you may have seen a shadow move, but you're not really sure. Could have been a trick of the
Right.
lighting or...
Okay, I'm gonna call out louder and be like, if somebody is down there and alive, I need you to answer me.
The cavern's filled with that thunderous voice again. Try as you might. They won't answer.
Why not?
No response.
All right, cool. So where are you?
No response.
I have a feeling that they've already done things to them. And if we
Probably.
go down there, there's a chance that they're going to attack us.
Okay, who are we supposed to be saving?
More of the dwarves that we were just with.
What do these bodies look like? Do they look like dwarven bodies? Do they
very
look like
much-
humanoid?
Yeah, they're
Do we
very
know?
much dwarves.
Very much dwarven.
they
I
look
assume
like-
they aren't Duergar, which are the paler skinned ones.
The way the light magic works, it kind of blanches out everything. So they do look pale, but you're not quite sure why. You don't know if it's the lighting. You don't know if it's because they're, emancipated.
Okay,
or
guys.
ensanguinated.
I think it's easy enough to see that they're dead. We can't really help them.
Yeah, honestly, I say
Even if it is the bad guys, so
like, even if these were the people that we're supposed to quotation mark save, if they're dead, we don't know what goes on with the magic afterwards. Like, it could be some freaking zombie shit that happens. Like, honestly, I think we just
Is there a lock on the grate?
There are 4 locks on the grate.
Cool. Let's head back down the other way and keep going right.
Wait, should we drop acid onto the bodies that we see? Or like fire or something?
well, acid isn't gonna totally destroy it unless we're here a while.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
And we have nothing to
we can
accelerate
come back. Let's go look.
fire, so
Let's continue and go look at the other places. We'll figure out what we want to do when we get this shit cleared.
Yep.
All right.
yeah.
Well, we'll
actually
end there.
somebody has alcohol.
So yeah, someone has. I think
Oh, we
someone
have
has
fire water.
Yeah.
We have fire water.
So
We
you-
have
you
fire
could-
water.
Torrent, we have fire.
But we'll end there tonight after checking the first grate of you don't know, but you do know it's more than 3. For the prisoners, it looks like, based on what you found on the table, many of them have been bled out. You're unsure as to what has happened past that, but no sound and no visibility into any movement down there catches your eye. So where we will pick up next week, because we have, or not next week. When is it? Because I'm on vacation.
July
week.
3rd, isn't it?
Third.
July 3rd, because I'm on vacay at the end of the month. We'll come back and continue the story. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. We really appreciate y'all. We love you. As always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.